Hello everybody, hello friends. We are here. We are restarting Final Fantasy again. Yes I know. But this time we are doing it through a fun little method from what is very conveniently hidden by myself here. Give me 1 second while I move this. This is real quick. You can see all the fucking races there. But how are we going to choose what our Warrior of Light's going to be? Well, our Warrior of Light is going to be very unique. They are going to be chosen by rolling a dice. I have a fair amount of dice with me right here, and so we're going to determine what our Warrior of Light is going to be by rolling dice. So first off, let's go ahead and without further ado, we got the 8 races here. The Hyur, Elazin, Lalafell, Mikot, Rogadin, Aura, Hrothgar, and Viera. So what we're going to do is basically this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be a good way to start. And we'll go from there. And it's going to be the best of 3. So we're going to see where, so yeah, it's going to be it's going to be first to 3. Let me get my little counter here. Alright, give me a second. Let me get my numbers down. Six, 7, 8. Alright. Here we go. So let's see here. First roll. It is going... Well, hold on. Just so you guys can hear me. That's my dice. My dice is right here. I wish there was a camera. I had my camera on. But you guys are gonna have to trust me on this. We're gonna be on the honor system. Roll number 1. Number 8. So Viera's got a point. Roll number 2. Right, that's 1 for the Elazin. Elazin's got a point. And if you guys want to fast forward, I'm probably going to try and leave a bookmark in the comments for YouTube later. And then we're gonna go to 3. Alright. Number 6. So that's 1 for the Aura. Nope. Okay, Moro, I don't trust you enough to roll the dice for me. I don't trust you enough to roll the dice for me. I know you. You little Miss Mischief. Alright. Anyway. We're gonna go another one for Viera. We're getting close to that. We're getting close. Alright, if Viera gets 1 more, we go with Viera. The 3. We got a Lalafell. We might be playing Lalafell, guys. That one's gonna limit me a little bit because for the life of me, there are some classes where I just can't take a Lalafell seriously. Up 2, we got an Elazin. Elazin is still in the race. Alright. Is it gonna be Elazin? Is it gonna be Lalafell? Is it gonna be Viera? Or could another race come in and take the crown? Whoa, shit. Mulligan. Fell off the desk. Hold on. Alright, there you go. Alright. Mulligan. We are playing a Lalafell, folks. We are doing a Lalafell run. Oh, joy. Alrighty. Okay, so we're doing a Plains folk or are we doing a Dunes folk? Let's see here. From the flat landscapes to the... From a plain... Home Islands are where the Lalafell clan takes its name. Coloration, a myriad of earthy and grassy tones. Protective layer, they have luminous eyes. Zodiacal sign. Okay, stop it. In the event of an $1 before all else, I'll care more about books, business, and prosperity of Ulda. Alrighty. Alright, we'll go with the Dunes folk. Okay, so for height, we're gonna do a 100 roll. So I got 2 D10s here. You're at. Alright, here we go. 90. So we're doing a pretty tall one. We're doing a pretty tall Lalafell. We're gonna get as close to 90 as we can get, so that'll work. Now for the face. We got one of 4 choices here. So we're gonna roll our D6 and have 5 and 6 kind of be a roll again spot. So let's give it a toss. Shit. Roll again. Mulligan. Oh, god damn it. There we go. We got a 4, so we're gonna be there. Now for skin color, that one we're just gonna leave it up to me on this one. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Ooh, yeah, there's way too many for that, for any dice rolls. So yeah, what we are going to do is we're just gonna, we'll do the other stuff first, and then we'll see how the skin color kind of shapes out from there. So this is a 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 by 5, that's 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay, so we got a 49, so we got 49, so we got a 50. Ooh, that's an awkward number. That is an awkward number. Alright. So, I'm going to pull out my... Oh, god damn it. I'm going to pull out my D100s again. My D100 again. But this time if it's a 50 or higher, we roll it again. Let me... Oh my goodness. And my pupper's back again. Pupper's back for more attention. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, yes. Okay, give me 1 second here. I forgot to turn off a timer. Shit. Alrighty. Donk. Turn that off. There we go. So yeah, like I said, rolling on D100, rolling my 100. Rolling my 100. If it's 50 or higher, we roll again. 1, roll again. 2. 2. All right. Now for the hair color, that's also we're also gonna. There's really a big variety here. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24. Is it the same for right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. New idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna roll a D10, and we're gonna have 9 and 10 be a reroll, and then from there we will roll. We'll do something special. Here we go. Reroll. Got a 9. And 7. Okay, all right. We're going dark. But now we've got. We're doing a D20 and a D10 here, with anything higher than a 25 gets re-rolled. 9. 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, hello. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hold on. So we'll do the 20. So. Alright. So we got a 1. So we're doing black as night here. Okay. Alright. Hairstyle. Now for the hair color. Yep, we're gonna do the same method as before. So we need my D10 here. And we are gonna have highlights. Well, you know what? Here's an idea. I'm gonna roll my D20. Odds, highlights, yes. Evens, highlights, no. No highlights. We're not doing highlights. So now, let's do it again. Let's do it right. What's our first number? 2. So we're up here. So we're here. And now, what number are we grabbing? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Alright. For the jaw, we got a D6 here. Reroll, got a 5. 3, we're gonna stick with that one. Perfect. We got a whole thing here. And 1. Keeping that as is. Large or small? Evens is large, odds is small. Odd, it's going small. Now for the color. Okay, here's another one. Odds is odd eyes. Evens is not odd eyes. We're doing odd eyes. Alright. First number. For the first color. 3. So we're right here. And now, what number? 2. There's 1. Now for the second one. Reroll, that's a 10. 1. God damn. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm loving how this is turning out. This is really turning out to be my avatar. I just noticed. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is more or less turning into my avatar. Fuck. Okay. Hey, I'm not. It's like I'm not against it. Not against it. 1. We're keeping the eyebrows. For the mouth. What are we doing? For the mouth. 3. We are going for a 3. Okay. Can you please? Four. Alright, lip color. Alright, so I have my D6 here. 1, 2, none. 3, 4, light. 4, 5, 6, dark. Alright, here we go. None. Alright, so we're skipping. Ear shape. Alright. 1, we're keeping it. Ear size. Alright. D100 time, baby! $68. That's close enough. Dear Lord. Alright. So, for this one, I got my D6 here. Well, here's an idea. Hold on, let's make sure can we do both of these at the same time? Yes, we can. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alrighty, and I'm back. So I had a thought. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna first roll my d6. I have my d6 here. The d6 is gonna determine how many accessories we have. Although I kind of want to eyeball it from here since this is already becoming sort of a starting to get a vibe. I'm already starting to get a vibe how the dice kind of want this to go. Yeah, we'll eyeball it from here. So we're gonna eyeball it. All right, so we are gonna change the color of the eyes. We are gonna do that. That is something we are gonna do because we're gonna try and match our character here, my little avatar dude. All right, but what we are gonna do is we are going to roll dice for the voice. Roll dice for the voice. So I got my d20 here. 13 or higher, we roll again. 12 or lower, we pick what we get. 18, roll again. 15, roll again. 8. What? Hold on. Okay, I like that idea of just a semi deep voice coming out of that little guy of this little fucker. Okay, I love it. We're doing it. All right. And we're gonna go with my birthday. We're gonna do the equivalent of my birthday. So that would be the 6th umbral moon on the second sun. 12-2. Or would it be 212? No, okay, yeah, no. So it would be this. Okay. And we're gonna go with Alfic. Oh, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 here. We'll roll d20s again. Alright. And 20. Roll again. 2. Menfina. Keeper of the Moon and the Goddess of Love. Alright. So now, here is where we run into an interesting conundrum. Let me put my dice away here. Because, for the life of me, I cannot take I could probably take a Gladiator Lalafell seriously, but I cannot take a Lalafell with a Marauder axe seriously. I cannot. I have tried, I cannot. I have tried and I failed, I cannot. So immediately, Marauder is out. We cannot go for that one. That one. For DPS, Lancer is probably out as well, because again, can't really take it seriously. Pugilist is also probably gonna be out. So what we're probably gonna do is we're gonna have to go with a Gladiator. I'm thinking a Gladiator will probably be or because I have an idea. If we can get what class allows me to wear hoods? I need a class. I need to wear a hood. I need to wear a hood. Oh my god. It's so perfect. It's perfect. Even though it sucks because as a black mage you get the longest cast times. Oh, if I do this, this is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be a nightmare. Fuck. Fuck. And the weight of staff just clips through the hat. Oh, Lord. Okay, I can't take it seriously. Like, that I could at least take somewhat seriously as a threat. Somewhat seriously. But I can't take this seriously. I can't. I just can't. We could do that. A lot of this we can't do because, like I said, I just can't take it seriously. Do I want to do a thaumaturge and make this painful for me? I kind of want to do Arcanist. I feel more adept to being an Arcanist because I've done that before. It's a little bit better, and plus I haven't done the Limsa Luminsa story part yet, so this seems to be the best way forward for me. So we'll do that. Selected Brynhildr. Yes, that'll be our starting world. Now, for our name, we're gonna have to go. I have a website pulled up. Fantasy name generators. We're gonna go Lalafell. And let's see here. We'll shuffle a little bit until we get something that we can use. I don't want it to be too long either. Okay. I like this. Nileto. Wiwa Leto. I like it. Nileto, Wiwa Leto. There we go. There's a boy. There's a boy. All right, we're going in. Or at least we will in a minute. So give it a minute. Anybody wants to move forward? Anyone wants to fast forward through this? I'm probably going to fast forward through this wait time. So yep. All right. Oh, there we go. Now I gotta be quiet. All right, here we go. Shh. Opening cutscene time.
Here. Here. Feel.
Hold on, folks. Yeah, screw it. Alright. Anyway. Oi! You alright, lad? You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Doesn't seem like seasickness, now that I look at you. Over the aether, then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. We'll soon get used to it. Ugh, might as well have been bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, give myself a breath of fresh air. Nimsa will still be a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care for conversation, see. Any road, Brennan's the name, and peddling's me trade. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lad, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it! Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that was attracted you to it? what am I going? To win glory, to gain power. Just okay, you know what? I kind of want to do it because I can just imagine that little guy doing, why do you want to be an adventurer? To gain power! And make my enemies kneel before me. To gain power. Power? Is it Power to do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. Once we make port, you'd best sign yourself up at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Limsa's home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to swing an axe, or even sling a spell, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Oh, yeah! Ships off the starboard bow! Pirate colors! Pirates? Bloody hells. Have ye no sense? Get below! What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying laments and colors. But it's either having a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress out once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept his head on his shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. If them pirates gave up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa? Yes. It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa prides itself on being Eosia's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Hasakin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks. In case you didn't know. At long last, land ho! Behold, Limsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved by Limlane, goddess of navigation. I can barely see through the bars. Hoist me up, please. I need a boost.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving the arse earlier. Hey, and you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of sorted personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Sorry, I can't take it seriously how he walks. Just. Hey, you there? I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. I'm not scum. An adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of them settlements' finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lad. I haven't got all day. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. Rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Okay, we're going to be using mouse and keyboard. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna... Then... Oh shit, sorry. Once you've initiated a quest, yeah. Recognized as an adventurer of the city-state of Limsa Lominsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're likely to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So, before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll in with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down to the street and speak with Griffar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and I'll take you up to the pub. Once you get there, look for a fellow by the name of Batteron. He's the proprietor of the Wench. You might curse like an sword and sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Complete your task. Yeah. Off we go! The little half pint that we are! Welcome to Little Minsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes! Off we go! Hello, sir! I am your newest adventurer. I might need a booster seat. Or at least a stool. Greetings to you, lad. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your hand at adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Batteron, and this most hospitable of hosteries is the Drowning Wench. 'Tis also the home of the Adventurers Guild here in Limsa. That's why we've got a especially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of the regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding troubles, see? Not that you need it in these parts, on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill a lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you'll see people even in fear of what tomorrow will bring. And who can blame 'em? After everything that's happened, you took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories, too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks that saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. It's all foggy, like recollections of the odd night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't mightly recall the past. But there is one thing we can all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid down their lives to drag Eosia back from the brink, when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us of their names, and won't even let us picture their damn faces. Just like staring at a goal flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eyes are shadows set against the blinding glare. And that's how every bugger describes it, by the way, give or take the odd goal. It's what's got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. If this is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need adventurers to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. That's why any aid you can give to a venture is effort well spent. What say you, lad? You will lend us your strength? Yes. Just like, no. Me thanks to you and your navigator and all. I knew she'd steer you my way for a reason. But listen to me, yattering like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time you got your mark in me book. Put your scrawl right here. Niledo Wibaledo, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel. and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matched your description out on deck mere moments before the incident took place. Send your friend's signals, were you? Now, hold on just a moment now, sir. You got the wrong bloke. This fine upstanding young gent is me. Dear departed grandma's sister, niece's cousin's closest companion. The lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings? Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. You make a good point there, officer. Very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of the finest ale before ye return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I hope. You got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The Winds might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Merthor, but that don't mean it won't get you good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on. So kick off them heavy boots, eh? You'll have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they take it to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious. It would mean adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. And don't take it personal, though. Us Limonsons can be the headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true. But given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Welcome to Limsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now, take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning you the ways of the city. You get into our introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsa. Listen well to the wisdom of Bader on 10 fingers, then go forth and discover what incredible adventures await you. Alright. Alright, well first I gotta adjust myself here, hold on. Do a little bit lower. Too low. There we go. Let me just do that. And then HUD layout. Go ahead and activate that. And we will activate this bad boy as well. We'll put it nice and snug down here. And we'll put one more hot bar. This one will be a 4x3. And move that bad boy right over here. Okay, so we're going to put that here. Get rid of that. Perfect. Then we will also go ahead and save our gear. So we can do that. Alright. Let's go explore a little bit. Because we've got to first, let's get ourselves attuned to Limsa Lominsa. Oh, prematurely, don't you think? Or have you already heard everything that Shady Bloke behind the big desk had to say? If so, then you should know it's only polite to spare a moment. So it's not going to let us go until we finish up here. Okay. Nice if the game to tell us that we're done with the tutorial, then say, no, actually, you're not. No, actually, you're not. Actually, go fuck yourself. Battleron, proprietor of Drowning Wind, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Right then. Let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks that'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheryte, and a device that can move you from one place to another in a blink of an eye. Ain't no swift ways to travel, providing there's an aetheryte where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture of the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your adventure and bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetheryte. Don't go throwing out your gil around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you can say, "Wait, why is me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Walsblay instead. He's the lead of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last to be helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Murray at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that, lad? Seeing to them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I best be getting on. Run along. Bugger it. There I go, sending you off without telling you so much crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need help, consider giving their tale a woe a listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities might be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninya over yonder's been casting lenses at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear to her and see what she has to say? You like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a man folk can trust, the job will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here and the wench. The lad's a bear that will have some fine advice for them who are just starting out in the profession. And that, my lad, is how you go about becoming a legend among adventurers. Alright. Accept the quest Making a Name by speaking to Ninya. Okay. See, we're going to need we are going to need to make this a little bit bigger. We're going to need to make the configuration just we're going to need to make the configuration bigger. Ooh. That's pretty big. Fuck, okay. 90%. That's a little bit better. At least we can do it this way then. Alright. And then we can move this up there. Perfect. Alright. Hello, fellow half-pint. A fellow adventurer has some information that might be of interest to you. Would you look at this? A shiny new adventure. Listen close, lad. I have some information that might just help put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered around about on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been the black market wares known as dream flowers. Salaminsa is a busy port, not all the merchants that below in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizzen mast, who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak with Scainrail and she'll get you down to the first floor. Then all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Motherfucker. Aldeskiff at the Octant. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. Alright. Attendant, take me down. Okay. Grab. 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 Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Alright, and here. Yes, I'm Aldeskiff. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Here you go. Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into a sense of death, the sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Alphic lavender, a common enough export from the Salaminsa. In fact, these probably spilled from the crates that were loaded into my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you, son. But not to worry. You've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Yay! And now my stomach is acting up again. I will be right back. And I'm back. Okay. Now here's the problem with where we are. There's so many fucking players. We gotta go to the delivery Moogle because we got mail. Oh, yeah, we got a collection expended. No. Where's our mail? Where do I get my mail from? Do I get it from the upstairs? Well, let's first go here. Attune. Another novice adventure. Baderon has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. I'm Sundimhal, one of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance to the use of this device. If you're not, I shall be brief. These are crystallized structures. Basically, they're the fast travel system. But yeah. Return learned. Yay! And then we are going to go ahead and set our home point. Okay, we're good there. Fine morning to you, sir. Welcome to the most replete market in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born at all four corners of the world. Pray, browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but recently has arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Baderon. Whatever could it... Ah! My octant! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the wedge, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Here you go. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake for my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each guild you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within a few steps of our bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, if not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Alright. Oh, let's go ahead and grab this. Yep, we have quick travel now. Okay. So we do have to, we are going to explore around a little bit, purely just so we can get our fast travel up and running. So that way we don't have to spend all of our time just kind of wandering around. Alright, and monk. Down we go. And we'll hit up the arcane skilled last. As if memory serves, yeah, there is a fast travel over there. We're tuning there. Back to the square. And we are gonna go up. Do 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 do. All right. Grab that one. Ah, there's our delivery Moogle. So we're gonna have to go over there. All right. So we're gonna need to go this way. We're gonna also grab that Marauders Guild warp. And here we are. Attune. And sprint! Off we go! The Aft Castle. Then through here, we'll take a quick stop at the delivery Moogle to collect our mail, because we have 5 big pieces. Yeah. Thank you. Take all that. Take all. Take all. Take all. Take all. Alright. Yep, go ahead and delete it. Yep. Alright. So now, let us deck ourselves out. How does this look? Alright. That'll do for now. Okay. None of these are good. Let's see. Try these on real quick. With the gear. We'll do that. Or you know what? Yeah, we'll just keep it at that. Yeah, this looks a lot better. Update the gear. Equip the earrings. Give us our good buff. Update the gear again. And equip that. Perfect, perfect. Update. We have got our dude for the time being. Alright, well, let's get close to the Arcanist Guild again. Okay, there's nothing else here. We're not missing anything. So we're going to go to Hawker's Alley. Off we go! Off we go! Okay, we're gonna put that up there. Okay. There we go. Tune yourself to all the Aether Shards. Aether Shards and Lips of Laminsa. The Zephyr Gate, the Tempest Gate, and the Airship Landing are now accessible as Aethernet destinations. Fantastic. Now, Arcanist Guild. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries, intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence, to draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. Ah, but if I'm not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? Roots of Arcanima can be traced back to the esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It is a yeah, a lot of words. Okay. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild, or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? I'd much rather no thinking, but this is fine. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster, that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable in present. Instead, you may speak to Mistress Thubergin. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild leadership in the interim. You will find her just over there, by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy. Her mind is sharp and critical, and her manner is always most welcoming. Ma'am, I was told to see you. Pardon my stature. Rogan didn't have to look all the way down. Yes, I am Thubergin. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Marie has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as acting guildmaster until our wayward leader deigns to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanum taps into the living energies of Aether. The evidence of this is represented in my own... I do not care. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? I am prepared to reason. An unambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Let us now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lower La Nosea, you will find, among others, 3 species of pest: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and aurulae. I ask that you employ your skill in Arcanuma to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, yada yada yada. Basically, go kick some ass. Woohoo. Alright. Summon my carbuncle. I shall name you Chestnut. I shall name you Chestnut. Let's go, Chestnut. Mortal. Hush. Mortal. Okay, hold on, folks. Okay. Yes, you can come over here. As long as you're not barking at people. Yeah, up here. Munch, 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 munch. Alrighty. Say wharf rats. So, okay, so I gotta go downstairs. Okay. I gotta go up the stairs anyway, regardless of what I want to do. So we'll just head that way anyway. Hold. There we go. There we go. And up we go. Oh, so that's how that works. Okay. Hi there, Niledo. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did ye? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa, that won't be the last time you'll visit them 3 places. Now, and now you got some ideas what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lad. Stick with old Batteron, and you'll go far. Well, first, we have leveled up. Fuck yeah. Alright, anyway. Let us go learn the way of the Arcanist before we take on any story quests. There we go. Alright. Alright, little ladybug. Fight, let's fight. Let's fuck up. Let me fuck you up. Alright, there's Ladybug's done. Now for the Orale. Level 2! We can start healing stuff now. There we go. Now back to the Arcanist Guild we go. We run! Back in we go. Alright. All the way over to the Aether ride, and then we get on warp to the Arcanist Guild. Alrighty. I see the creatures beyond the city walls pose you little threat. It is with great pleasure then that I formally recognize your initiation into the guild. From this day forth, you may proudly bear the title of Arcanist. I suggest you continue your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. And to commemorate this occasion, I gift you with this hunting log. These marked within its pages have been specifically chosen to challenge your abilities in Arcanima. When you devise a new strategy or tactic, you now have a ready source of opponents in which to test it. And when you feel you can command Carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instruction. I will be waiting. Yay! Cool. Hey, we're at a high enough level for Summerford. Alright. So let's head. Let's head to the Aft Castle. Hold on. Alright. Off we go. The journeys of Niledo Wiwaledo have officially begun. Batteron, proprietor of the Running Winch, wants you to lend a hand at Summerford Farms. Still in Limsa, are you, Niledo? How do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you to visit an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stalewern, is an old mate of mine. He's got himself a crew of mostly reformed pirate types, if you can believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamity ruined the soil. He mentioned needing another hand or two when your name sprang to mind. I gave you a glowing recommendation, so make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't too hard to find. Just take the Zephyr Gate out the city and follow the road northeast. Off we go! So we gotta go back downstairs. Okay. Seems a bit inconvenient. I mean, I just got up here, but okay. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. And now we go that way. off we go. Oh, hey, we can kill some wharf rats over here. Because we have been a hunting log, apparently. Perfect. One more. There we go. Offward, now on we go to Summerford Farms. Nathan Dorman. Oh, hey, some other people whose asses I need to kick. Magically. There's that one. There we go. Onward. Alright, first things first. Let's tune. Alright. Ah, you must be the adventurer Baderon promised to send along. The little Wiwalido, as wasn't it? You honored his word, so that's a good start. I'm Stelwern, the old bastard, as Bader likely described me, and this here's my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas, and if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship, like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded into the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow, and Admiral Meroweb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working the fields seemed too fine an offer to refuse. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take the sea away from the pirate. Well, my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And and unfortunately the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. With so much work piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. Alright, and we're gonna grab... Well, this is basically the same as what we have already, so... We're just gonna keep it. We're just gonna keep what we got, and we're just gonna take the money. Well then, adventurer, all the seasons have their place, but Summerford was named after the one that suits her best. What kind of place is this? Here's part of the Admiral's initiative to outlaw piracy and put us erstwhile buccaneers to work reclaiming the land. The lawmakers have offered to buy our fields at a fair price once we learn the way of getting the plants to flourish. Gurkent over there, he's a master botanist, but there's only so much he can teach us. If this arm is truly to succeed, my blokes need to forget the ocean and bend their backs to the work before them. Alright. Say we're an owner of the Summerford Farms, wish to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for the tasks you had in mind. I've a mind to set you a task, we will let know. But before I do, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parlay with dandies, you see. It might well be the ones that here have traded in their cutlass for coulters, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Gear level 5 or greater. Oh, great. Alright. So, to the merchant. Purchase weapons. No, wait. Purchase battle gear. Okay, we got a hempen hat. There we go. So we are gonna need to fucking... Oh, well, hold on. There we go. So now I should be ready to go. Hey, Rogan and asshole, check the drip. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Please don't. Please don't, I'm ever so little. I will be bait, I will be a snack to them. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you'll have little trouble getting their attention. Oh, yeah. Bonk. Then we upgrade that. Not gonna lie, this looks good. Ah, we want to know. That oral confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. I hope I read you all read you are right, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Good to hear. I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Lominsa, as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with the Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen. But it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces has been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times, but the farmhands are convinced that they're the kidnappers of the rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say that besides themselves worry and their work suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. It's a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. As they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate those tattooed thugs for me? Good lad. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Sisong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Wiwaldo. Oh. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright? Will do, sir. I shall watch my ass. Huh! Ow. Did not plan that through. All right. This is pretty far afield. We gotta go down here. Whee! One. Alright. Since battle. Yeah. Let's do it.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Hello, pretty lady.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not.
Oh, shit!
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Sure thing. Alright. Be on your guard. Go! Go, Ruby! Oh boy, we got problems. There we go. We are the best.
Phew! Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer.
light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again, are we? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
shit, I forgot that I was muted. Fuck. Well, I was gonna say, I still can't stand the fact that it's called a Gubu. It sounds like the most unserious name I've ever seen. The pirates have been added to their numbers of late. I'd best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption? Ah! Istola! She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pasts. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Violetto. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. And, give me some ether. Give me an ether. Put that there. Staelwern is up in arms, as his hired hands are nowhere to be found. That sea sloth Severin and his lot. Never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Staelwern would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Wooloo! Alright. Speak with a slacking yeoman. Boom! How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks? Gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject the summons from the captain. So I gotta go around. Alrighty. Axes are made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wanton slaughter? You bet your beard I did. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. You're all the way over there. I gotta go cross the bridge. So, Staelwern sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? I have saucier seeds to sow. Damn right, didn't get where I am by taking gun from the glorified gardeners, but I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. I'm just picking these at random. I don't know if the wrong answer gets a fight. I don't know. So I'm just going off of gut here. I swear for one, I'm probably even tried answering wrong. Like, Saucius needs to sew? I think that was me just trying to get an answer wrong. Hi, I'm Severin, the old man's errand boy now. Tell my dear old captain how to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride on out. Well, fuck you too! Well, fuck off then. Alright. Back up to Summerful. To the summer. Alright, now let's figure out where the other one is. Haha! You! Work? Ha! Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me last skill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill wine? Well, right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing stailworn the shores if it'll afford me to taste the proper grog. Again, I don't know if that's supposed to, if the wrong answer gets me a fight. I don't know. You continue to impress, lad. All but Severin are accounted for. The phone of yours, he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Alright, since this is planning on taking us a bit more further afield, let's go take care of our class quest. What's in the box? A level 10. Okay, so it looks like we gotta walk all the way back because I'm still determined to save Gil. Off we go. Alright. go. I forget where the Arcana skill is, because I believe I may have taken the wrong direction. Fuck. Yep, I went the wrong way. Alright. I think Guildmaster Thorbergrim. I'm gonna go for the robe. Yeah, the robe. Fuck yeah. Okay. One. Yeah. Yeah, that's the play. Okay. Ah, Niledo, isn't it? Are you eating well? An stomach distracts the mind and leads to hurried judgment. I must often remind my arcanists to take meals, so ensconced do they become in their studies. Speaking of such, have you been practicing your tactics with Carbuncle? You mean Chestnut? Yes, I have. I believe it is time to assess the improvement of your skills. As with your previous trial, you have your defeat foe. I will have you defeat foes of lower La Nosea. 3 wild dodos and 3 tiny mandragoras, to be precise. Watch carefully the behavior of your opponents, formulate an effective strategy, and utilize your arcane entity to its fullest potential. I expect you back in time for breakfast. Alright, off we go. Which way do we need to go? For the dodos? Okay, so I need to go back down to lower Lalaminsa. Okay. Take me to Tempest Gate, please. Alright. Off we sprint. We... we go. Now for the Mandragoras. Oh, and Wind Sprites while we're here. There we go. Return! Wait, what am I doing? I need to... I could just warp. Hold on. Come on, computer. Do, do, do. All right. Welcome back, Nileto. It appears your coordination with Carbuncle is progressing at a satisfactory pace. Shall we taste your growing acumen with a more practical examination? Our work in Melvan's Gate requires us to inspect and record the contents of incoming cargo. To simulate such a task, I've had several crates transported to the cliff south of the Zephyr's Gate. I want you to examine those crates, then return the expected cargo here to me. You would be surprised at the depths to which some merchants will sink to deter our customs agents from performing their investigations. False bottoms, rotting foodstuffs, flesh-eating vilekin. I suggest you be prepared for any eventuality. Will do! We gotta go to the Zephyr Gate. While that works, I'm gonna go to the bathroom one more time. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Oh. Anyway. Interact. Oh shit. Nope. What? I'm not a threat. Pray ignore my presence for the present and allow me a moment to to cogitate. The reaction to my sudden appearance was within expected parameters, but I must admit I did not expect so proficient a performance against the enemies sent against you. Yet effective though your tactics were, I find much room for improvement. As I watched you battle, the wheels of my mind rolled into motion, as they are wont to do, inventing other possible strategies you might have employed. Let's see. Taking into account your current level of ability, factoring in the etheric constant, multiplying by the number of opponents, and applying your tactics to other personal combat scenarios. Oh dear. My calculations indicate failure upon encountering threat level 9,785? 5. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about that. Though the opportune window to do so has passed, I would nevertheless introduce myself. I am Clea. A Malevan Gate Assessor. Acting Guildmaster Thurbergim elected me to oversee your training and provide any necessary guidance and instruction in the field of Arcanima. Arcanima. Or is it Arcanima? Is it Arcanima or is it Arcanima? From what I've observed thus far, you have an admirable grasp of the fundamentals. I do, however, wish to confirm one small detail. Regarding your choice of arcane geometries, what factor most influences your actions during battle? I simply do what feels right. My ears fucking clipped through the hat! God damn it. Ah, just as I predicted, and now I have the final element needed to perform another calculation. The probability of you becoming an arcanist of note is 90%, give or take 0.5%. Yes, the certainty is quite high. After all, I only know of one other practitioner who responded to my question in the same manner. It was the man who bestowed upon me this grimoire, the Guildmaster himself. While our inscrutable leader is, as I'm sure you've heard, on an indefinite leave of absence, he did leave us with his most notorious saying to date. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation into the desired reality. No matter how gifted you and I might be, however, the instantaneous manipulation of reality that might cause us to suddenly become mighty arcanists is beyond our present abilities. Discipline and experience is the finest strategy in this case. I suggest you continue to focus on refining your aptitude with Carbuncle. Mastery with an arcane entity will greatly improve your success as a wielder of Arcanima. Here ends your lesson for today. Pray return directly to the guild. I believe Mistress Thubergim was awaiting some inspected cargo. And what of myself? I am off to the fields, of course. The tactics I reasoned out earlier must be attempted in real-life scenarios. Theory is all well and good, but there is no substitute for actual combat. We will meet again soon. Bye. Bye. All right, off we go. No. Off we go. All right. Alright, so now we wait again. Alright. Ah, Nileto, have you returned with the cargo? Here you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Would I... No, thank you. You perhaps noticed the battery of the carries, the initiate grimoire. Let's focus on Arcana as editor to overlook other important aspects of life as our master strategist guides your arcanist at training. I hope that you might return the favor and help to broaden her own perspective somewhat. But enough of such matters for the moment. You have done well this day, Nileto. Continue your practice with Carbuncle as Kalia's has been. I'll be here when the time comes for your next lesson. And we have... Boom. And let's give her a very polite... No, thank you. A very polite no thank you. Alright. Now, recommended gear. Let's don our robe. Yay. We are now berobed. Alright. The fucking way he runs. I'm sorry. Oh god, that's funny. That's adorable. That is adorable. Let's head to the Battlecraft supplier. Just so I can... Okay, I thought there was stuff I could sell. But no. Okay. Give me my magic. Let's see here. Is there a better grimoire? Yes. And it's 358. Grab that. There we go. Okay, now. Update the gear. Fuck yeah. Hop, 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 hop. Alright. Well, I would honestly say this is going to be a good place to stop, at least for tonight, because now that this is kind of proving the point that we can do what we need to do with Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm going to call it a night for tonight. So with that in mind, I hope you'll see you all Wednesday, and I hope you all have a good day, a good night, and you all stay safe out there, okay?